I have a problem. Every time I lose a fight in Minecraft, I don't just lose, I lose my mind. Like, I'll just be chilling, full diamond, feeling unstoppable, and then some random guy called XX Sweaty Toad 42 absolutely just destroys me. No. And then I'm sitting there like, ugh! Dang it! Freaking! And instead of just moving on like a normal person, I start spam clicking my desk like it personally betrayed me. So I thought, what if I made something that actually absorbs my rage? So today, I'm building a rage button. A physical device that you can just spam when you're mad, and it turns your anger into actual data. Because if I'm gonna get mad, I might as well get some content out of it. To start, I went with a basic prototyping board. It's perfect for quick, permanent builds like this. You can just place components, solder them, and you're done. The first thing I added was for the brain, and I used an ESP32. It's pretty cheap, pretty powerful for what it is, and the main reason I chose it is the built-in Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi means that I can eventually send all this data somewhere, like a dashboard or a website, and actually visualize my rage over time. Then I added the essentials, a push button for input, and a red LED for immediate feedback, because obviously red means rage. The button is what actually triggers everything, and the LED is just there to give instant confirmation the press registered. It sounds simple, but that feedback makes it feel way more responsive and satisfying to use. I also used the LED to show how angry it was by using PWM to control the brightness. Next came soldering. I connected the button to GPIO 27 and the LED to GPIO 5, along with the resistor to keep everything safe and stable. The resistor on the LED prevents it from burning out, and the button wiring makes sure that I can get a clean signal instead of random noise. There's nothing too fancy here, just a clean, functional layout that won't fall apart after a few rage sessions. Once the hardware was done, I moved on to programming. First, I wrote code to reliably detect button presses. They might sound pretty easy, but buttons are actually kind of annoying. They bounce, meaning that one press can register as multiple signals. So I had to add debouncing logic to make sure each press only counts for one time. After that, I added CPS tracking, which stands for clicks per second. This is the same thing as when you're testing your CPS online. It basically just measures how fast I was hitting the button. Basically, the angrier I get, the higher the CPS spikes. Then I expanded it. Instead of just counting clicks in the moment, the ESP32 logs timestamps for every press. That lets me analyze patterns over time, like what time of day I rage the most or how long my rage sessions last. The ESP32 stores all this data in the preferences, meaning it can store all this data even while powered off. Turns out late night gaming is not great for my sanity. And because it's an ESP32, I could take it even further, like sending this data over Wi-Fi to a server or making it even a live dashboard. I did build a decent web server on it, but the hardware is basically ready for even more. Finally, I designed a 3D printed enclosure to make it look like a real product instead of a pile of exposed components. I measured everything with my calipers, modeled it to fit the button and board snugly, It also protects the electronics, which is important because this thing is literally designed to be hit repeatedly. After printing, I assembled everything inside, cleaned up the wiring, and closed it up. And that's it. Now, instead of taking my frustration out on my setup, I just spam one button, and it tracks exactly how much I'm raging. Honestly, it's probably the most unnecessary but useful thing I've built. Thomas B12, out.